Hi, Bonbon here, and here is some food, or at least it's masquerading to be some kind of food. Looking at the picture, you would think this is some kind of mini Weetabix or wheat cereal, or what do you call these in America? I'm sure there's a brand that I'm thinking of and I cannot recall of it. But yeah, a Weetabix or a shredded wheat or a something, but it's not. Oh, is it not? No, it's not, says BonBon. What we have here are dried bean curds and peppercorn. Or at least that's what it says on the back in the small print. Yes, it's another one of these things I picked up from the Chinese importers. It's edible. It could be tasty. I imagine it's going to be a little bit hot because obviously we're looking at something which is peppercorn, so it's going to be a bit on the spicy side, and I don't like spicy. So let's see how this goes, shall we? But before we go into it, let me read you the ingredients, which is going to become some sort of pattern for those of you, again, who might be interested in trying it, or at least interested. If you want to skip over this bit, you can. What are people like? Hey, they can't just watch somebody reading an ingredients listing without getting bored. But there you go. It says soybean products, which is soybean isolate, soybean meal, a gluten powder, wheat flour, soy protein concentrate, and that totals 38%. Ooh, a third of all of this is soybean products, which is bean curd. So, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Then we have water, soybean oil, salt, sugar, pepper oil, flavour enhancer E621, which is the European version of saying MSG or monosodium glutamate, flavours and fragrances. Now, flavours is something you'll see quite often on the packs there, but fragrances? I mean, fragrances? I don't know. We'll have to give it a good old sniff, I feel. Right, we got that one. Where do we get us? Oh yeah, yeast extract. So Marmite. Blech. Chili pepper. Soy sauce, which contains E150B, which is caustic sulfite caramel. Yummy. Every meal should contain it. Then we have antioxidant E316, which is sodium erythobate. Then so tasty. Then we have pepper, which is 0.2%, spices, flavour enhancer E951, which is aspartame, which is that sugar alternative, you know, the one that goes straight through you. That's the one. And then preservatives E202, which is potassium sorbate. We have the usual bits and pieces, like it's distributed in the UK and Ireland by Interlink Direct Limited of Woodford Green. We've had them before. Consumed soon after eating. We've got a best before date of December of 2024. We're well before then. And then we have some nutritional information, which is energy of 1028 kilojoules or 245 calories per 100 grams, and this is a 105 gram bag, so that's about what we, if I were to sit here and eat it all, 245 and a bit calories. That's not going to happen. I might eat one. Yeah. Anyway, fat is 14.1 grams, of which saturates zero, nothing, zip. Carbohydrates is 9.8 grams, of which sugars is 1 gram. Then protein of 20 grams, which you'd expect of a soybean product. And salt of 2.14 grams, which is a little bit on the high side, but it's going to be tasty. Now, I suppose we should rip our way into this thing. But yes, let's see how similar to this picture. Hey, let's find out. And in we go. Come on. Oh, we got the sachets again. we have the sachets. We have a few. We have a few of the sachets. So move these over here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 sachets. We'll use the 8th one. You go over there out of the way. We'll go with this one. I think it looks a little bit like fish. I mean, I know it's not fish, but that looks like a little bit of like a sardine, vacuum-packed sardine. Texture is pretty much what you expect. It's a little bit rubbery and there's a little bit of bounce in there. It's like a bit of rubber in terms of texture in the packaging. Now I have here the trusty plate and knife of very much damage. Be very careful with knives. Oh, we might not need the knife. We've got a little tear there, little tear slots. Oh, let's put the knife somewhere where I can't hurt myself. Okay. Right, let's see what we have. I'm going to have a little smell of this. I've just ripped it open. Have a little smell before we go any further, because fragrances. Let's see. Oh. 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 I don't know what to make of that. It's a smell I recognise. I can't tell you what it is that I recognise about it. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. It's not pungent. I'm having to get multiple whiffs in. You probably hear me sniffing away in the background. Yeah, there's something savoury smelling about it, but what that savoury smelling is, I don't know. Now, is this leaving it? Yeah, I'm getting the residue on my fingers, which we had before with the order we have. It was the lotus roots. The thing is bleeding. It's bleeding. No, it's not bleeding. It's a soy product. Yeah, it's very rubbery in texture. It's almost like a meat substitute. Yeah. Okay, let me. I will get this old stabby thing out. I'll do a couple of little cuts in there. Put that somewhere safe again. Yeah, so I don't know if you can make that out. If I hold it still, maybe. Yeah, I'm just going to put this straight into my mouth, I think. There's not really much more I can tell you. And the smell is very much on my fingers. The bleeding soybean product is all over my fingers. Dang, I wish I could place what that smell was. Anyway, cheers. Mmm. 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 I'm waiting for a hearty hit of spice here, and there isn't. It is peppercorny. I'm getting quite a lot of warmth on the top of my tongue from the peppercorn, which is kind of what you'd expect. It is warm, bordering on hot. But it's if you don't like hot food, but you can handle a small amount of spice, you probably would be okay with this. Let me hold this bigger bit up here. You'd probably be okay with this, because I'm really not good with spice, and that wasn't massive. It's probably 2 or 3% warmer than I would like it personally, but it's also within the realms of being able to handle it. I can handle this, and I am a big baby when it comes to spicy. I'll have another little bit of this. There you go. Yeah, the texture is very meaty. Very meaty. You can see why soy is used as a meat substitute. I suppose all the red my things like this has not been cooked. It's ready to eat. I promise you, this is ready to eat. Yeah, have another piece. Mmm. I mean, tastes a bit like chicken. What do you want me to say? Yeah. I didn't get so much heat off of that one. May have been less sauce on it. I'm wondering if we were to wash that sauce off and just have, you know, the flavouring that is inside of here, whether that would be less spicy. It probably would be less spicy. I actually quite like this. I'm going to be honest, the lotus roots, they went pretty much straight into the bin. They were handed out around the family and it was basically rejected. But this is quite tasty, and I am definitely going to hang on to these. So yes, what we have, dried bean curd peppercorn. Oh, I cut another sliver off to finish with. Look at that. Look at this. Yummy. Yeah. Dried peppercorn. Dried bean curd peppercorn is actually quite yummy. You heard it here first. This is a thumbs up from BonBon. And if you like putting your thumb up, now's the time to hit the like button. Go on, do it now. Do it for BonBon. Yeah, we have a winner. Anyway, if you haven't already subscribed, now's a very good time to do so. I have got more products that I'm going to be tasting in a few minutes' time, but you'll have to wait a week or two. So join me for them. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome. I will see you very, very soon. This is very nice. Thanks for watching.